ready, lads? Here we go! Go the Cowboys!
Hey guys, Sean me here to do a big shout out to Rugby League Culture Lounge. All the best this year, 2020.
Alright, oh, yeah! Fuck!
You're on mute, bro.
Australia. Oh, goodness me. CJ Moxley, where have you gone? There we go.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I am Nick from Australia. Welcome to the Dragons versus Rabbitohs Charity Shield preview. Now, I just want to apologize. The internet connection on my end is quite unstable at the moment. It's very slow. So hopefully it holds up. I don't know what's wrong with the internet, but I've paid the goddamn. It's just been slow. So hopefully it improves as the stream goes on. But I'm joined by YouTuber CJ Moxley. CJ, thanks for coming on the Dragons versus Rabbitohs Charity Shield preview, my friend.
No, thanks for having me on, man. Charity Shield, obviously a big game on Saturday. Yeah, man, I'm really keen for it, to be honest.
It's more than a trial game. This one.
Yeah, it is. Very important game.
It's a big game. Dragons, Rabbitohs, Charity Shield. The Dragons won the Charity Shield last year for the first time in almost 10 years. So the Rabbitohs would like to regain it on Saturday afternoon. So we'll have to wait and see how that game goes. But before we get into the Charity Shield preview, I want to say hello to everybody in the live chat. Hello to Cody Games PlayStation. Hello to Luke Melbourne Storm fan. Hello to Adrian K. Hello to Jason Reader all the way over there from New Zealand. Hello to Warriors in our fanatics. Hello to everyone that's tuning in. If you're new to the guys, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. We are on the way to 3K subscribers, so make sure you hit the subscribe button. It would be greatly appreciated. CJ, let's get into the Charity Shield preview, shall we?
Let's do it, man. Let's get right into it.
And before we get into it, we're going to put it up on the screen. We're going to go through the team for the Charity Shield between the Dragons and the Rabbitohs. Now, the team list loading as we speak. My computer is being slow because the internet is being a bit. Okay, so the game kicks off this afternoon, February 18 at 4:20 p.m. at Glen Willow Oval out there at Mudgee. It's going to be a big deal, bro. It's going to be. Let's have a look at the team list. I'll go through the Dragons side, and then I'll get you to run us through the Rabbitohs team straight after it. So let's go for the Dragons. So fullback, I've got Tyrell Sloan. On the wings, Matthew Feagai and Michaeli Ravalawa. In the centers, I've got Moses Sully, but it's pronounced Moose Sully. I don't know what's happened there. Moses Sully in the centers with Zach Lomax. In the halves, 5'8" for Moses Mbai, halfback and captain Ben Hunt. The front row of Zane Musgrove and Blake Laurie. Jacob Little is the hooker. The back row of Big Ben Murdoch, Masilla, and Jaden Sewer. Billy Burns is the lock. And on the bench, it's Jaden Sullivan, Francis Mollo, Josh Kerr, and Aaron Woods. That is the Dragons team for the 2023 annual Charity Shield fixture. CJ, can you run us through the Rabbitohs team list?
Yeah, no worries. So fullback for Tron Mitchell. The wings Alex Johnson and Isaac Thompson. The centre pairing of Isaiah Tass and Campbell Graham. The halves, 5'8" Cody Walker. Halfback Lachlan Ilias. The forwards, the prop, Tavita Tola. Hooker, Damien Cook. The prop of Thomas Burgess. In the second row, you got Keon Kaloa Matangi and Jairo. The lock and captain, Cameron Murray. Jersey 14, Blake Taff, and number 15, Peter Mamazoulis. Number 16, Jacob Host, and number 7, Shakai Mitchell.
Very nice. Very nice. Now, I think on paper, the Dragons obviously look like the weaker team. Souths look very strong. Obviously, we're going to go through it in just a bit, but the Dragons, bro, they always get up for this Charity Shield game. They always do. Regardless of how both teams are going, they always get up for this game, the Dragons. So obviously South will go in as favourites, but what worries you about the Dragons going into this one?
I just think that they can't be underestimated in the Charity Shield. They always get up. I think Ben Hunt playing in this game will be a massive factor for them. Dude, they'll be up for it, and I expect them to be competitive.
Yeah, absolutely. And before, I just want to go to the live chat for a moment. Shout out to this guy, man. Rugby League YouTuber, Ados the Great has just made an appearance. Up the Rabbitohs, we got this. Sorry, lads, can't stay long. Got a basketball game. Just wanted to stop by and show my support. Ados the Great, thank you very much for tuning in. Really appreciate you, my friend. So thank you very much for the support. Yes, I think the Dragons are definitely a danger. They are a worry, bro. I think Ben Hunt would definitely give the Rabbitohs fans a bit of a
scare.
Ben Hunt he'd give them a scare, bro. And I think the other thing as well is, remember last year's Charity Shield, Dragons were all over the Rabbitohs. They gave it to them. And then mid-year, the game where Lachlan Ilias got dropped to the bench when the Dragons went rampage over the Rabbitohs. So the Dragons have had some success over South Sydney last couple of games.
Not good, man. Starting to feel like a bit of a bogey side as of recent.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it definitely seems like that. Now let's talk about the Rabbitohs for a moment, bro. Latrell, Cody, Ilias, and Cookie. I know it's a Charity Shield, and this game is more than a trial for both sides. But as a Rabbitohs fan, CJ, would you have played with them?
I probably wouldn't have played Latrell. It is a big occasion, but we do have that depth to back it up. And we could have just easily put in Blake Taff at fullback. He does the job each time. I don't think we needed to play Cookie as well. We could have slotted Peter Mamazoulis in there and just added 2 to the bench. But however, I wouldn't have played them, but I'm not going to complain that they are playing because it helps us. But I think it's a bit risky. They didn't need to play the game. I'll say that.
I think you make a really good point with the Latrell Mitchell factor. Latrell just played the All-Star game in New Zealand. I don't think he needs another trial before round 1. We know he had a lot of injuries at the start of last year, and then he had to go to the US and come back, and it obviously made him a better player. I don't think Latrell needed to play in this game either.
Nah, because he could still be a bit burnt out, jet lag, that sort of thing. So it's a risk.
You know what?
Cody Walker.
As much as we say South probably don't need Latrell and Cody to play this game, I'm glad they are. I'm glad they're taking this serious.
Helps the combinations, and it shows that we are taking this game as an important game to win. Which it is.
It's Charity Shield. It's been around for a very long time. It's not a trial game. This is more than a trial game.
No, absolutely, dude. And both set of fans and both set of players take it serious.
Do you like this game being played at every year at Glen Willow Oval out there at Mudgee? Or would you like to see it go somewhere else?
I'm thinking it's starting to become a bit of a tradition to play it at Mudgee. I don't mind it. I actually like it because it gives the fans over there something to go to, like a big event in the rugby league world. I wouldn't mind if it expanded out to places like maybe Dubbo or maybe bring a game out to Lismore one year. That'd be pretty cool for you.
I'd love it, but they'll never do it. But I'd love it.
Yeah, but look, I think it's fine having it in Mudgee at the moment. Maybe to the Central Coast one day. That'd be mad.
I think Dubbo is a good spot for it too. I agree with Dubbo. All right. So let's have a look at the Dragons for a moment. Now, the Dragons. They won the Shield last year for the first time since 2012. They're looking to go back to back. They're looking to retain the Charity Shield, CJ. How do the Dragons retain the Charity Shield? How are they going to knock off your boys?
Well, I bloody hope not, but it's going to come off some Benny Hunt brilliance, isn't it? I think early pressure in the game from Ben Hunt, set us back a bit, make Latrell Mitchell work for it, you know what I mean? And just put pressure on the young boys. We easily get caught out in defence early, and we're a side that gets fatigued. Like, the intensity isn't there for the 80 minutes, it feels like, after time. So I feel like the Dragons just got to raise the pressure, raise the intensity, make us work defensively really early in the game. And yeah, man. But I hope not, but I think that's what they got to do. Because
yeah, look, I know we can talk about completions and we can talk about kicking the ball early, but I think for the Dragons to win,
maybe the forward pack
against
well.
South, I think it's about manipulating the easy targets. So
the inexperience.
Lots of pressure going at young Lachlan Ilias. I think targeting players that are not familiar with their position. So someone like Isaac Thompson, who's a bit inexperienced, although he is a terrific young kid on that right wing, targeting him is something that I think needs to happen. Sorry, I just got the hiccups from having a glass of Coke. I think just taking the small things in context, taking the small things, doing the little things right, not having to worry so much. The thing with this game is, yes, the Dragons did win the Charity Shield last year. They are the reigning holders of the Charity Shield. The pressure isn't even on the Dragons. They've got nothing to lose in this game. I know that, yes, you could say, the Charity Shield. No one expects the Dragons to win this game. Everyone's tipping Souths to win 13 plus, and rightly so. Souths are a quality outfit, and they deserve to be favourites. There's no question about that. But the Dragons have got nothing to lose. Their style of football definitely concerns Souths. They didn't last year's Charity Shield, and the Dragons at Wollongong last year gave it to Souths. I think it was like almost 40-12. It was a big score. It was a big scoreline. But the Dragons, I think they have the ability to win. They have the right mental toughness to win this game too. So I think for the Dragons, it just comes down to the little things, and they've got nothing to lose. And when a team's got nothing to lose, that makes them very dangerous.
Yeah, they'll show up. It's a Charity Shield, so they'll definitely be there. They'll pull up.
Yeah, you watch the Dragons' first 20. I reckon they'll be really aggressive.
Hope not, but probably will happen.
Now the Rabbitohs, they are favourites. They have won most of the Charity Shield matches over the years between the two sides. How do the Rabbitohs win the Charity Shield back on Saturday afternoon, CJ?
Yeah, well, in all due respect to St. George, most of our players, how do I put this? Outclass their position battles, I'd say.
Yes.
Yes. I think we got the better spine in all due respect. I think we just got to be. It's got to be dangerous. Use that left edge a lot. I think the Dragons' left edge is a bit iffy in defence, if I say myself. Yeah. And that one's good in attack. I think Cody Walker's going to have a big input in how this game goes. I think Damien Cook needs to have his running game on Saturday. To win, we just got to score early points, really. Because if we go up 12-0, 16-0 up early, it's going to be hard to catch us. So I think we got to hold the ball. That's something we really struggled with last year. We didn't have good completion. We didn't have good possession. So we got to keep that. And our discipline as well, that's another thing. We've got to keep that under the cooler, because I feel like if we make a lot of stupid mistakes or give away too much penalties, in the Charity Shield, the Dragons will make us pay. So we have to just be on.
Yeah. Look, I think for Souths to win this Charity Shield, I think it's going to come down to a few things. I think everything that Cameron Murray does, the Rabbitohs have to,
Yes.
play on the back of Cam Murray.
Field
Look, I don't want Souths to take the Dragons lightly. If they do that, they may be in for a bit of a rude shock. I know you look at all the positions, you break it down position by position, player versus player. And look, South Sydney probably win majority of them. They probably win 90% of the matchups against the Dragons. That's probably a fact. But you can't base it off that, because if they do, it's going to end up biting them on the arse. I can guarantee you that. I think for Souths, the pressure's on them. Everyone expects them to win. Everyone thinks they will win. And realistically, they should win. But they can't take it serious. They can't take them lightly, Souths. If they take them lightly, they're in trouble. I think Cameron Murray, Totola, and Burgess, if they lay a good enough platform, Souths complete, 70 to 80%, they probably win the game.
Strong.
Yeah, Latrell Mitchell as well. He's a very, very important. He will play an important role along with Cody Walker and whatnot. I think for Souths, it's just about it's about the little things. It's about the effort areas. So if the Dragons are on the attack or they're making a break and someone misses a tackle, it's about that second effort just to make the tackle for your teammate. And I think if Souths win, I think they just play their natural game. I think their natural game is good enough to win this Charity Shield back.
Yeah, attacking wise, we should be fine, but defensively is my concern.
Oh my God, their attack scares me.
The attack's fine, but it's just the defense that does give me a bit of concern.
Definitely. Now, let's go to the first try score prediction for the weekend. The Dragons and the Rabbitohs, Charity Shield. First try score, my friend.
All right.
You get some good value for first try scorers nowadays. Who would you select for the first try scorer in the Charity Shield on Saturday afternoon?
I've got a feeling young Lockie Ilias will go over first. I think somewhere in the 10th minute maybe. It'll take a while, but I think Lachlan Ilias will put a little grubber in for himself and go over.
Well, that's paying $31, CJ, so some really good value there.
Might have to chuck something on.
Yeah. Lachlan Ilias, not bad. I actually don't mind that pick. I know everyone's going to pick Alex Johnson, Latrell Mitchell, all these sort of players. I reckon the Dragons might score first.
Ooh, all right.
I'm going to go. I'm going to go really bold here. Ben Murdoch-Masila to score first.
Oh man, if he scores first, fucking hell.
He's up against Keon Kalamatangi. It's a really good matchup. But if Ben Murdoch-Masila can get one-on-one with Lachlan Ilias, I can see Ben Murdoch-Masila scoring the first try.
Got to keep him away from the freaking touchline, to be honest.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you watched last week's game, Dragons St. Helens, when the Dragons played some of their main guys for a little while, the first half, a bit like what St. Helens did, Ben Murdoch-Masila was destroying blokes out there. He was causing havoc. Keon Kalamatangi is going to have to do a great job and, just keep fucking Murdoch-Masila away from Ilya. So Keon's got a tough job up for him.
Hopefully he does it. Ben Murdoch-Masila is a strong body and he'll power through.
He's a big unit. He looks fit. He looks ready to go. So Ben Murdoch-Masila to score the first try is paying $41.
You're going to get something on it, you think, eh?
Mate, if I chuck $10 on that, I'll win myself $410. So that's not bad at all.
Ben Murdoch-Masila, I hope not, but far out, man.
Good value. Good value. All right, well, that's our pick for first try. All right, more importantly, who wins? We all know you're picking South Sydney, but give us a margin. Give us a try. Give us a margin of score prediction, and you know what? Give us a man of the match as well. Why not?
Yeah, so obviously I'm going to back my boys take the Shield back. I know you said don't take Dragons lightly, and I'm not going to, but I do think we're going to run away with it at the end. I'll go South by 18, 28-10. And for man of the match, I'll pick Junior Totola. I think Totola's going to lay great platform. He's going to have an outstanding game.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the Dragons will be in this game maybe for half an hour, maybe for 30 minutes. Maybe at halftime they might be within reach. I reckon they'll score first and they'll start well, but I think the class of South Sydney will just be too good. So I reckon the Rabbitohs win, and I reckon the Rabbitohs win well, CJ.
Yep.
So I'm going to go South
it.
Sydney by 24 points.
Oh, love it.
I'm going to go the Rabbitohs 36 points to 12. Like I said, first try scorer, Ben Masilla. If I had to pick an anytime try scorer, I'd probably go with Cameron Murray.
Yeah.
And man of the match. Yeah, Cam Murray. Cameron Murray.
Yeah, he'll lead by example. No, I love that prediction.
I think Cam Murray is the best forward in the world, so I'll go Cam Murray.
Yeah, I love that prediction, man. It's such a huge game.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, I reckon they'll be in it. I reckon the Dragons will be in it. They'll score first, and then half time might be something like, I don't know, maybe 12-6 Souths or 18-6 Souths. Dragons will still be within a sniff, but in the end, the Bunnies will run away with it, and they'll be too good.
They'll trouble us at some points, but we should be too good to get it done.
Absolutely. Well, CJ Moxley, that's going to wrap up the Charity Shield preview. Thank you for coming on for the preview, mate, and good luck to the Rabbitohs on Saturday afternoon. We will be watching from Penrith Stadium, I'm sure of it.
Yeah, exactly. We'll be watching it together, so that'll be cool. No, thanks, dude. It's such an important game, and hopefully we regain the Shield back.
I'm looking forward to it. If I get badly, are we still live?
Yeah, we're still live.
Anyway, guys, we are getting out of here. The internet connection is telling me it's time to go. Anyway, guys, we're out of here. Have a good night, and we'll see you all in the next one.